Hey everyone, it's Greg, and it's another edition of Unbreakable the podcast. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for watching and listening. Bud, to today's story way over there. Hello, Bud. How are you? Uh, he's good. Take it from me. He's good. A lot to talk about today. Oh, God. A lot to talk about. So I have to talk really fast today. A lot to talk about. Today is uh, Thursday, December 7th. And well, before we talk about what today signifies, sports. Joel, how about that Joel Embiid, huh? 50 points last night against the Wizard. Yeah, I don't care what they say. He's a great player. Great player. Um, as long as Joel Embiid is healthy, the Sixers have a chance, Great player. We talked about the Phillies. Hey, I don't know if they're going to do anything this week as far as trades. I think they're going to do something before the next season begins. But what are they going to do? We don't know. I think they're going to add to the bullpen, maybe another outfielder. There's been rumors about Jock Peterson coming to the team. We'll see. Maybe they won't do anything this week during the winter meetings. Maybe they'll do something over the winter. Social still trading. And I trust Dave Dombrowski. I think he's going to do the job. I think he knows that there's a window for the Phillies to win the World Series. Those Harper's, I think his pride won't be. And I think he's going to do everything along with Mr. Middleton to bring us a championship. I firmly believe. So we'll see what he does. Flyers play tonight, and out in Arizona, they're playing the Coyotes or whatever you want to say. And Greg Kimbrell goes to the Orioles. They can have it. They can keep it. Ain't no problem. You know what? He did all right at first when he was with the Phillies last season. Then he wore out. He totally wore out. He stunk in the playoffs against Arizona. He imploded. And I don't want to see him. Okay, but Baltimore can have him. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. But okay, God bless him. So Juan Soto goes to the Yankees, huh? Juan Soto. Well, we'll do okay with the Yankees up there. Not short, right for a porch there. Who's going to do okay? Yankees come in to Citizens Bank Park, the 11th of July. I don't tickets for one of so that should be a nice thing. All right. Enough about sports for now. Let's talk about what today is. One of the reasons why I have my people of military footy on. Well, it's 82 years, anniversary, 82 years since the attack on Pearl. And, for that generation, because that generation's 9/11. You remember what 9/11 did to all of us. That's what Pearl Harbor did to the people living back then. And I just can't imagine terror being Japanese planes coming in and dropping bombs and kamikaze pilots purpose crashing the planes into the battleships and firing straight from devastation. What a surprise, And apparently the Japanese pilots flew 3,500 miles to get to Pearl Harbor. That would be the equivalent of way across our country just to get there. There is only one survivor left of the USS Arizona that battleship that sunk in, you know, the memorial. I don't know if you've ever been there before. I've never been to Pearl Harbor, but that's the memorial is right over the hull of the sunken ship. You know that river is in the 40 feet deep, not very deep, but the remains of the ship of the 900 soldiers are the two level the ship. Just a devastating. I can't even. One survivor of the Arizona, he was 102 years old. His name is Lear, and he lives in California. And you know, we lose, there were 16 million soldiers who served in World War II from the United States of America. 16 million. Can you imagine? And we are down to roughly 120,000 people who were heading into that war. And we're losing approximately 131 people a day. Now, because most of these people are between 98 and 103 years old, you know, there's going to be a time where we don't have anybody left. No survivors from World War II. It's important that we remember. It's important that we remember what we fought for, why we got into the war. You know, the day after Pearl Harbor, you know, we declared war on Japan, and we believed we had our hands full in Europe. My dad was a European fighting the Battle of the Bulge, and he was in the European field. But think about it. We had a war going in the Pacific with Japan, and then we got another war going on. Big war with Germany. You know, I couldn't even think about it. And not only those brave soldiers who were fighting the war, but the people at home, the wives and the families, and just holding down the fort when they're home, you know? What a scary time. I think about Christmas. Think about 1941, 82 years ago, and the attack on Pearl Harbor. Think about just 14 days later, or I've always been that about it. 18 days later was Christmas. Think about what a horrible Christmas that was. But then, you know, 1945, September the 2nd, World War II ended, and that had to be a glorious Christmas in 1945. Soldiers were coming home, and you know, I just think we need to, number one, we need to celebrate those guys who are still living, and we just need to celebrate them. And a lot of the guys that we have like that, and we didn't want to talk about their experiences. Not at first, when they came out, not at first, but later on, he was okay with it, and we're talking about it. And I found that out myself when I was a social worker in nursing home for many years. And I was blessed to have met many guys who were veterans of World War II, and they would tell me their stories, and it was just fascinating to listen to them. And so I think at the end of it in life, we want to share those stories. And it's, you know, we have to celebrate those guys, and we can't forget. You know, I don't talk about politics on there. We come on there and have fun. We talk about sports and Bud and Katie and all kinds of fun things, right? But the one thing that just gnaws at me, well, is when you see all this stuff on the news and these people raising Nazi flags here in America. Who would have ever thought that stuff like that would happen here on our soil, right? That just makes me so bad because these people who fought so hard, so brave, courageous in World War II, even all of our women, really, Vietnam, uh, they fought for freedom. And you see that going on in our country, it's just you know. So, let's celebrate those guys and let's not forget there aren't that many people around anymore who remember World War II. But what we need to do is we need to educate ourselves about what happened back in these days by watching movies and uh, all the documentaries and things like that and reading books and talking to people who still remember this time because that's how we carry the legacy on and that's how we never forget what these guys fought for in these days. And it's our freedom. It's what we have right now. Let's not give up that freedom, right? So anyway, 82 years, Pearl Harbor, they anticipated maybe only 6 survivors will attend the ceremony, the annual ceremony in Hawaii at Pearl Harbor. Only 6 becomes these soldiers are fading. So let's always remember Pearl Harbor, okay? A day, as Roosevelt said, a day which will live in December the 7th. Who passed away yesterday? Norman Lear, 101 years old. Oh my God. You know Norman Lear, right? The producer, the writer, he's the creator of such great shows back in the day. All in the Family, The Jeffersons, Good Times, One Day at a Time. So many good shows. Sanford and Son. Oh God. Norman Lear was the guy behind all of those shows. And, back in the day, I remember when all those shows were out. And they were very funny, number one, and they were very controversial because nobody talked about stuff that those shows talked. Those shows, especially like in All in the Family, talked about things like racism and what kinds of subjects that were sort of taboo on TV, especially on sitcoms. I mean, they want the I Love Lucy's, things have changed. And Norman Lear showed us that even when you deal with serious subjects like that, you could still human, and it was just a different time back then. I don't know many of those shows would work today, in our world too. But we have them on reruns to watch. And Norman Lear had a great comment. He was interviewed a few years ago, and he said how it struck him about what influence he had on the lives of so many people was he was in an airplane. He was flying over a city, and he looked down, and he saw all these twinkling lights from up above. And he thought, it's amazing to think that even one household with the light on, they would be watching one show and making people laugh, and making people think, you know. But just great stuff. I mean, All in the Family was my favorite. I have to admit. That's my favorite. And like Stivic, the Meathead, Rob Reiner still living, and Sally Struthers, Gloria, the little girl, she's still living. Archie Bunker, and Edith for the baseball system. And it can't be replaced. Yeah, I know there was a time that was trying to revive it and with different actors like marching. And then you're never going to revive that stuff, you know? And you got to come up with something new and original and creative, but don't rehash perfection. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't recycle Archie Bunker or Fred Sanford or the Jeffersons, George Jefferson. You know, you can't do it. But there's so many great shows. Sanford had said, I love Sanford stuff. The great Red Fox. You know, I was thinking he's going to have a heart attack. Aunt Esther, remember the battles he used to have with her? And the Jeffersons. What a great theme song, huh? I'm moving on up to the east side. Ah, great. Good times with Jimmy J.J. Walker. Dynamite. And, Maud, you know Maud? The Arthur? She was good. So many shows influenced by the great Norman Lear, who died recently. I don't want. So we got a good line. So thank you, Norman Lear, for giving us a lot of laughs over the years. Huh? Well, before I leave, I got to say, Eagles on Sunday. We're getting closer. It's Thursday now, so we're getting closer. And it's a big game. Let's face it, it's a big game. Even bigger now, since the Eagles lost to the 49ers now. So, Eagles don't want to lose this game. Well, losing this game means the Cowboys have fought them, for the division. And the 49ers are right there. The leapfrog ahead of the Eagles to get the number one seed, which means a bye in the playoffs and home field advantage. And you don't want to give that up, Eagles. You have it right now. You got to hold on to it, okay? And because having that bye and having that home field advantage is a big, big advantage to getting back to the Super Bowl. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. I know it's going to be a tough game. Dallas has revenge. The Eagles haven't swept the Cowboys since the year 2011. It's 12 years. Dallas has swept us, or most of the time they've split in game 1 game. But Eagles have not swept them in 12 years. And this is a chance to do it. Dallas has not lost at home in 14 games. Dallas is, Katie, yeah, she's looking. No, you're doing it, Doctor. Sorry. You can call me Katie. You're always welcome to guest star. Anyway, it's a big game. Dallas hasn't lost at home in 14 games. They have revenge, blah, blah, blah. Sunday night football. Everybody's going to watch it. Eagles are 3.5 point underdogs. I look at it this way. I just can't see the Eagles having 2 bad games. You? I could understand last Sunday looking that way. 2020 hindsight kind of the 49ers really pumped up in the game. Eagles have played a lot of games within a short amount of time for the Niners. This week, the Cowboys have missed. Not going against the Eagles this week. I'll tell you. I just can't see them having bad games 2 weeks in a row. When was the last time you saw the Eagles having bad big turns in a row? I just can't see it. So I think not only do the Eagles win, of course, I think they'll cover that 3 spread I just don't see the Cowboys blowing them out. I'm really not. It's going to be very close to, very close. Talk more about it tomorrow and Saturday. I think AJ Brown is going to be a monster game, just like I thought Joel Embiid would have a monster game last night against Washington, and he had 50 points. I just got this feeling deep inside. JJ Brown is going to be really well up 50. We'll talk more about that later. And, I think the Eagles, despite all the injuries, they haven't been good defensively or offensively working. I just think they get together. So I'm surprised. I think they play a really good game. We'll see. Gotta hope for the best. Katie, do you want to come in and say hello before we leave? Katie. Hello, Bertha Katie. This one. Well, we'll get her to guest star soon again. It seems like whenever I have Katie on, I get more viewers out there, which is understandable. She is the star of this house. Butter knows that he accepts it, just like that. She is the star. All right, everyone. Have a great day, huh? Enjoy yourselves. It's snowflakes here in Eastern Pennsylvania. Huh? It's not that far away. And everybody enjoy yourself. Have a good day. And remember those brave soldiers who lost their life at Pearl Harbor 82 years ago. To salute and rest in peace. I'll see you next time on Unbreakable podcast. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you next time. Take care.